another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. And oh, hey, hello, 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 hello. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey. What's going on to all of my tea sippers? Damn it. My crumpet dunkers. Oh, I done tore this up. My tea brewers, my pot stirrers, my tea leaf readers, and my tea baggers. Child, I just mixed up my hand. I'm just mixing. Okay, we make it work. What's your tea? What's your tea? What is your tea, darlings? It's another glorious day, babies, and I know you got all of your crumpets together because, darlings, it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meats. What you know no good, babies? What you know no good? What do you know no good? There we go. I wanted to get that glare off my TV. Off my screen. It's that way, honey. I'm a little late because at first I wasn't going to come on because I'm in one of those spaces. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Then I got to talk with Minister Lavelle, aka Big Red. So he's with his wife, and they are celebrating her aunt's birthday. And so with that, they are there. And so he said, well, listen, if it's quiet, I'm going to come in. So that gave me a little, I'm like, okay, let's see if we can get him to come on up in here. So I sent him the link. I'm waiting to see if he's going to be able to come up in here. But in the meantime, and in between time, honey, we got a few things that we're going to go through. And I'm trying to see how I'm going to address one of these issues because I didn't want to necessarily address it here. I want to address it when I get to city council. However, I may end up doing my thing here because, darling, there's some shit going down here in College Park that I do not like. And I have been all day here on the prowl, on the phone lines, and et cetera, talking with the people and, arguing with folks and giving commentary and carrying on. Because a lot of people are in this thing of wanting to let their theories, their propaganda, all of their shenanigans, they built up in their head, all of this fodder, all of their theories. They built it up and then they're sending it out as if it's truth. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's a human thing. I know all of us do that. I know I do from time to time. But for me, I govern myself because I try to remind myself that, okay, this is just conjecture. We just talking, shooting the breeze. We always say, but in my opinion, I'm so sick of saying that because it's me talking. Of course, it's my opinion if I'm the one saying it. Okay. At the same time, we always give information as if it's truth. Okay. And we don't preface it. We don't sit down and say, okay, here's a theory that I'm working with, and I've gotten better with that. I've gotten better with saying, you know what, let's consider this because it's possible that, and then I go into my story, or it could be this. And and it leaves room for, okay, but what if I'm wrong? Okay. What if what I've put together or the conclusion that I jump to, what if this is not the T? Okay. And if this ain't the T, then okay, let's get to the facts. And so all I have been asking everybody is to get to the damn facts. What are the facts? Everybody have jumped to this damn conclusion. And since I'm starting there, let's go there. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? Let me see the comments. Hey, that's my baby sister. Hey, Keys. Okay. Hey, Ruby. She said, hey, Pearl. Okay. There's a number of us, honey. My little clique, we are the jewels, darling. We're the jewels. Okay. So they call me Pearl. This one here, this is Ruby. Diamond, she passed on. And we haven't gotten into who are the emeralds and the opals and carried on. You have to earn that slot. So when we find somebody, we'll give it to them. But yeah, okay. And for those of y'all who wonder what I'm drinking, this here, I have mixed it. I wasn't trying to mix it, but y'all know those little waters, those sparkling water things, or those little alcoholic things. Child, I think I got into them. They were throwing these out at work. And they throw them out because they had the shelf life on the job, because when you're dealing with restaurants, you only do stuff for so long. So they were getting rid of them because they couldn't sell them. So rather than throw them away, I said, well, here, I'll take them, because they're still good. It's just that they can't sell them. And so, you hear these little things, little cut water, sparkle or do ditties. And I was sitting up here thinking, I said, child, what's the point, Because, I'm someone who drinks alcohol or whatever, so it has only like 4% alcohol or whatever. What is the point? Child, our Caucasian counterparts are onto something, honey, because these little things, child, they get you just right into that little sweet spot without making you completely tipsy or whatever. And yeah, and it's really cute, and you can drive still or whatever and not be all together. These are really, really cute. So I'm like, oh, okay. I will and I shall. Okay. Say, hey, Road, what's going on? What's the subject matters tonight? Okay, well, since you asked, number one, we're going to ask the question, why is it that we as human beings love to jump to conclusions before we get the truth? Why is it that whenever we jump to conclusions, we spit it out as if it's fact and that it's truth, when it's all conjecture, and it's theories, and it's fodder, and it's gossip, and it's mess. And we spread that faster than we do the truth. And when the truth comes out, we don't retract none of the shit that we said. Okay. Also, I'm going to get into, we had an incident down here not too long ago, and I want to ask a question about our tempers. Why is it that we have forgotten how to learn how to do better with our tempers? A 19-year-old, well, because legally she's a woman, a 19-year-old got into it with the woman at McDonald's because her food was missing out the bag or whatever the case may be. So just because I'm missing my food, you gonna take the gun and you shoot the woman and kill her over a goddamn burger? Really? Okay. 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 And there's something else I had wrote up in here. I always forget to write down what I say, because I put it in the Facebook page and all the pages that we're listed on when I go to put the show up, and y'all see that we're on live, and I forget all that I'm gonna say. That's because I don't write it down on a separate piece of paper to say, okay, these are the topics, right? And there's something else I put up in here. Hold on. Oh yes, and then we're going to get into this whole idea of you can have and be anything you want to be as long as you put your mind to it. Why? What can we do to clean up that lie? We have been saying this for years and centuries, and one of the things that's proven true is that is not necessarily true. That I won't call it a full-out lie, but it's not 100% truth either. So what do we do to clean that up, to teach that better? Okay, so that's what we're going to get into. But I'm gonna go here because I started with this. I'm gonna play this video. Y'all watch this. Okay, y'all watch this, and then you tell me, because what is going on, this bomb that was just dropped has just shaken College Park, Georgia. Okay, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all see.
We're back at 11:31 p.m. and I will take a motion at this time to exit executive session.
Motion.
Thank you, Councilmember Carn. Is there a second? Thank you, Councilmember Arnold. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move forward to a vote. All those in favor to exit executive session?
Aye.
All right, and that was unanimous. Any motion to, I'll take a motion at this time to approve the executive session minutes.
Motion.
Okay, so moved.
Thank you, Councilmember Carn. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Councilmember McKenzie. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, that is unanimous as well. So we are adjourned at 11:32 p.m.
We have an item out of executive session
Don't we have
that we need to make a decision on.
We,
Oh, you
yeah.
just need a consensus?
Yes, no, yeah.
Well,
We're adjourned at 11:32
How we
p.m.
adjourn? Wait a second.
excuse me, we are not adjourned, and we did not get a consensus out of executive session, I don't believe.
We are adjourned.
No, we are not adjourned. We still have business to take care of. We are not adjourned.
I am the chair, sir. We are adjourned.
No,
we have no,
we are not.
we have no action
Override. I
items.
make a motion to
No,
override
we are not
the
done.
ruling of the chair.
We are not done. We have to finish executive session, and we're going to finish. Whether you want to or not, we will finish tonight.
Just make a
Sir?
motion. Just make a
Sir,
motion.
there were no action items out of executive session.
There are action items coming out of executive session. We have to make a decision on this one matter, and we're going to make it right now.
Councilor McKenzie made a motion to,
Approve the minutes.
no, she didn't.
No, to override
Councilmember Carn,
the
just-
decision of the chair.
Thank you, Councilmember McKenzie.
And we can
Is there a
vote on
second?
that.
Thank you, Councilmember
Okay,
Carn.
that's
Any
all. Just
discussion?
follow Robert's rule.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. So we are not adjourned. Is there a motion out of executive session?
Yes, there's a motion out of executive session. The motion is to terminate the employment of City Manager Stanley Hawthorne for cause. Second.
So there is a motion to terminate City Manager Stanley Hawthorne for cause, and a second by Councilmember Carn, and a second by Councilmember Gay. Any discussion? Hearing none. Yes, sir. Mr. Hawthorne, go right ahead. He has the ability to participate in discussion. So go right ahead, Mr. Hawthorne.
I'd just like to know termination for cause. Can that be explained to me?
You get it from the city attorney, and I guess that's going to take effect as of tomorrow morning. City attorney, we do want to have I got some follow-up with you in terms of, I think the best way is to go about this, but we had a motion and we voted, right?
Any additional discussion?
Well, there are stipulations contract that deal with,
City Attorney, I think that's
No,
discussion for
wait, hold on.
executive session.
No,
That's personnel. That is.
Mr. Hawthorne has the opportunity to.
Not with executive session items.
executive
No,
session matters.
I disagree completely. That's
Mr.
executive
Hawthorne,
session discussion. That's personnel.
He has an opportunity to say what he has to say. Mr.
Not if
Hawthorne,
it's
go right
executive
ahead.
session items.
We've never had a discussion in the 8
City
years I
Attorney?
worked up here outside of executive session.
I don't know what Mr. Hawthorne's going to say.
City Attorney.
The law says what we may discuss in executive session. The law does not say what we must discuss in executive session. So nevertheless, the council can, by majority vote, not allow further discussion.
With all due respect, City Manager, I think we're done for tonight. We're going to follow up with you in the morning, and City Attorney will.
Mr. Hawthorne, if you wish to say something, you can go right ahead.
There's a motion that we not have any more discussion.
A motion
All
for no
right,
more
thank you,
discussion.
Councilmember Gay. Is there a
I'll
second?
second that.
All
We
right,
didn't vote
seconded by
yet. We still have to
Councilmember
vote.
Carn.
We still have to vote.
Is there any discussion on limiting Mr. Hawthorne's ability to comment? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor of limiting Mr. Hawthorne's ability to comment?
Aye.
I think that's-
Opposed?
Excuse me,
Abstain.
Mayor. Excuse me. We already just made a motion. You
Yes,
wrote-
we're going to a vote on it.
There was a different motion on the floor.
Oh. So you need a second?
It's just to
There's
end
already been
discussion.
seconded.
All in favor is aye? Aye.
So,
Mayor,
hold on one moment, hold on. I'm calling the vote here. So, council members Carn and Gay in favor of limiting discussion. Councilmember Arnold, how do you vote?
I abstain.
Councilmember McKenzie?
I abstain.
The motion passes. So we're back to the original vote.
You said we were adjourned.
No, we have to ask to vote. We didn't vote on the, you motioned for.
No, we didn't vote on that?
Right.
All right.
Any further discussion on the motion to terminate Mr. Hawthorne for cause? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Any abstentions?
Aye.
The motion passes. We are adjourned at 11:38 p.m.
All right. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, let's get into this. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. And I'm trying to be cute because my words seem to have a little bite nowadays. Okay, especially being that I'm a former mayoral candidate. Y'all see that's the mayor there. That's the incumbent, Bianca Motley Broom. Okay. And what we have here, the two lady councilwomen. Okay. Wait a minute. What did I just watch, honey? Okay. What did I just watch? Okay, let me get into it. That there was the final part of our city council meeting that happened just a couple of days ago. Okay. And what happened after the city council meeting, the regular meeting, they went into executive session. And so this is them coming out of executive session to finish off everything else. That's how come you don't see a lot of folks there. Okay. So now, whenever there's items that was discussed in executive session that had to take a vote or whatever, the vote has to be done publicly for the people. So that's what that was. But apparently, something was misconstrued because, as you can see, it got muddy. Mayor is saying that we are adjourned. Councilman Carn overrode her. How? Let me say this because I'm trying not to go here right now, but this motherfucker just pissed me off all day. Okay, it's one thing that and this is my councilman. Okay, he's over Ward 2, which is where I live. Okay, it's one thing to be firm. It's one thing to be authoritative, and it's one thing to, you know, be tough. It's a whole different thing when you coming up here being very bulldogish and blatantly disrespectful to everything that is going on here. He done trying to override this as if he runs the damn meeting. She's trying to tell him, listen, wait a minute, there's an order here. You hear Councilwoman McKenzie say, just follow Robert's rules. If you follow the damn rules, we'll be all right. Okay, as far as what you're trying to do. He want to overtalk her. He want to sit down here and put his foot down. And what it's giving me, it is giving me this whole I'm the man, you a woman kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's bothering me. That is bothering me. That is bothering me. Because, okay, now let me put this out here. There's many of us who professionally don't care for the mayor. Okay? Now, personally, I think she's a hoot. Okay, personally. When she lets us in, because then that's a whole nother thing. Because hell, okay, she's very guarded, standoffish, whatever the case may be, and she likes to stay within her particular circle. Okay, and so trying to see her outside of this light is difficult. Okay, now as mayor, okay, professionally speaking, I want to quickly say that she's the mayor of Ward 1 versus the mayor of College Park. She lives in Ward 1, and most of her constituents and those who really follow her and believe in her and carried on and got her back and all that live right there with her. As a matter of fact, the numbers, I told y'all this before, that the numbers suggested that during the vote, that of her 1,100 votes, 900 and some odd came from Ward 1 alone. Okay? Which supported my point. Now, everything here and this particular piece of it, now, if y'all want to see what I'm talking about, as far as everything else is concerned that went on throughout the rest of the meeting, that's 2 hours long or whatever, y'all can go find that online or go to Facebook and just go College Park, Georgia City Government, and you can see the entire meeting and carrying on. But I'm real tired, and I done got pissed. Because all of Councilman Carnes, and I'm gonna call him by his title so I can make sure I respect him. All of Councilman Carnes' actions thus far has been feeding into the fodder that everyone has been saying that there's a conspiracy. This is solidarity politics. This here, they just trying not to let the mayor have a vote. Newsflash. Mayor don't have a vote. She does not have a vote unless there is a deadlock. Okay? If there's a deadlock and she got to break a tie, that's the only time she gets a vote. Well, now everybody sit up there, well, how come the two new council people, they could have voted no and then gave the mayor her voice so she could have her voice? She don't have a fucking voice. That's what the whole thing is that folks are getting on my nerves with. She does not have a damn voice. Okay? So, this is what's bothering me. Because right now, what we have and what y'all just saw, that bomb was dropped, and it then came at a time when nobody know what the hell is going on. So now on all the Facebook pages that we got going on, Historic College Park, Speak Up College Park, whatever, everybody's talking about this, okay? Now, because for the very first time in the history of College Park has been a city for about 133 years, I think it is. In the history of College Park, for the first, we have an entire Black elected governing body. Okay, mayor, all four council, city attorney, city manager, city clerk, the HR director, the chief of police, and the chief of the fire department. Everybody black. Okay? Everybody. Now that they got rid of Stanley, they got another black guy to replace him. The interim chief is a black guy too. Okay? Right now, the natives are restless. This shift in the power paradigm, okay. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Hold on. Oh, I hate doing that on the air. I'm getting over. I'm almost through, honey. I'm still getting the rest of this mucus up out of me. But that power, the shift in the paradigm of that power paradigm, is really getting everybody all upset, honey. Okay, our Caucasian counterparts just don't know what the hell to do, and they keep wanting to say that it's not racial, but everything about this says that it is. Everything, okay, everything, because the mayor, she does not have the control that she once had. You understand? She was able to sit down there and manipulate shit to where it can go the way she was pushing it to go. Now, when she first got into office, she came up and folks were leaving left and right. And every time we turned around, somebody was getting fired, somebody this, somebody that. The last city manager that we hired before Stanley Hawthorne been with us for 9.5 months, and it ain't even a year yet. His year is in April. It would have been a year. Okay? The city manager we had before him that we hired, she only lasted 4 months. So here's what it is for me, because that means that all the money that we've spent to get them here, paying for travel, we had to pay for setup, to get them, to get them in the house and this, that, and other, moving fees and all of that, because we said we hired you and we need you here. Then, because we let you go or whatever, contractually, there's something in it to where we pay for you to get here. Now we got to pay for your ass to get out of here. Okay? Where's all this damn money coming from? And y'all keep saying that we got to raise money for the city. Here? So now here we are here with Stanley, okay, who was doing wonderful. And we trying to understand how was it that from 2 weeks ago, at the very first council meeting of the year, and that's when we had our very first council with the new administration. Jamel and Tracy, that's McKenzie and Arnold, Councilwomen McKenzie and Arnold, were voted in. Okay, so this is their second council meeting. Second. Well, actually third, because they had a special call meeting. So maybe this is their third meeting. Okay. And we're going through all of this. And so now, because they abstained, the natives are restless. Y'all should have voted no. And that way the mayor could have had a voice and y'all could have saved Stanley, and y'all got a plan. And this is solidarity politics. And oh my God, the city is going to hell in a handbasket. And they are raking them across the coals. Okay. See, this is a diabolical plan. They're trying to get their own people up in here. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Let's get the facts. Has anyone thought to ask what happened in executive session to where you feel as though abstaining from a vote was the best option? Okay. Because that's the question. What happened? Because easily they could have said, no, I disagree with you. We're going to keep him. I say he stays. And Ms. Arnold could have said, yeah. And it would have been a deadlock. And then the mayor would have got a vote. Okay. To break the tie. But these ladies said, wait a minute. It's something in this, or at least how I interpret it. Let me put it that way. I interpret like, because they abstain, it's like something in this ain't right. And because I'm new, let me not put my name attached to a vote, because when we go look back at the record, we'll find out who did what. You see. and everybody's all up in arms. I'm sick of it. They just called a special call meeting for this coming Monday. I'm going to be at work, but I'll be tuning in online to where hopefully we're going to get answers. But then catch this. The children sit up there and say, oh, well, they probably got all their stories together by now. So it's like they damned if they do and damned if they don't. But my thing is with Councilman Carr, you are not presiding over the damn meetings. You are not the senior officer. Okay? Technically, and it's a yes and no to that. By right, he is, because he's been serving for a longer time. But he had a break in his administration. For 4 years, he was gone because he got voted out. This is still his first term, his returning term. Okay? So technically, you're not the senior. That goes to the other gentleman over there, Councilman Gay. Gay would be the senior councilman, and he's also the mayor pro tem right now, which means that he should be running the meeting. Okay? However, we got all this hoopla going on, and as y'all just saw there, what I won't stand for, again, what I would not stand for is to have a black man embarrass or disrespect or flatly disregard her title simply because you have a personal vendetta against her. Now, hell, many of us may not like her professionally, but damn it, we're going to give her her respect because she's at least earned that. They voted her in. Okay, whether we like it or not, she won the damn chair. Give her that at the very minimum. But all this bullying, this bulldog, like you just got to gnaw your teeth into some shit. And see, part of the problem that we're having is that the people who he's pissing off, they can't vote for him because most of the ones who they pissing off live in Ward 1. Ward 1 can't vote for Ward 2. Okay? So in 2025, Ward 2 and Ward 4 are up for re-election. That's the two gentlemen up there. Okay? I live in Ward 2. So see, now you know pissed me off. And I do have voting power because I voted every damn election. And right now, that there is what's upsetting me. I don't give a damn about what you believe. I don't care about what your personal feelings are about this, that, and other. But as it stands, when you in that chair, and you're supposed to be the one who represents me, you're going to represent me correctly. Because I'm not standing for bullying. I'm not standing for bulldog. I'm not standing for all this crazy aggression. Be tough. Yeah, I'm expecting you to be tough to get some answers. I'm expecting you to be firm because I don't need you wishy-washy on no damn decisions. But to blatantly disrespect her like you just did, trying to call her out and basically trying to tell her her motherfucking job, you wrong as hell. You wrong as two left shoes on the right foot. Your black ass is wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You are wrong. You're wrong. And now we sitting up here trying to celebrate the history of this, the herstory of this. You understand? As I said, it's an all-black elected governing board for the very first time. Jamel McKenzie is the very first black person and the very first female to serve as council person for Ward 1. Tracy Arnold is the very first black female to serve as council for Ward 3. You understand? Herstory all the way around this damn thing. Now, if I want to be so that way and be vain and throw myself up in here, during the election season, I'm the very first openly black gay male to run for the office. Okay? This was completely historic all the way across the damn board. All the way across the board. And we have too many examples out of the city of South Fulton who have an all-black governing body, and they can't get anything together. They are such an embarrassment to politics. Every time we look at the news, how do you go and arrest your own damn mayor? How? How is it that Clayton County, or what was it, the Fulton County, whoever came to got him, they saw fit to arrest their own mayor for trespassing? How do you do that? And you don't have a relationship with your people? Y'all are doing some of the stupidest, craziest things, and it shows. And it shows that y'all don't know what y'all doing, or it has the appearance. And now we have that as a sitting example. And now, because we got this new administration in here, McKenzie and Arnold have become political casualties because they caught up in the mess of this game between Gay, Karn, and Mayor, because they're the ones that's playing it. They're the ones that's playing it. Okay? They got McKenzie and Arnold up in here at the new babies, and nobody knows what the hell is going on, and nobody can sit down and say, oh, you know, they're still trying to learn the ropes and not wanting to make a decision, because now everybody's going to hold me to the fire. If I vote yes and said that, okay, imagine this, if anyone has said, yes, I agree with firing Stanley Hawthorne, then they're already ready to say, okay, see, I told y'all got a conspiracy going. If they had said no, then it would seem as though they're going against the council and they can't have no difference of opinion, and then it become internal fighting then, okay? Because they knew, right? And this, that, and the other. So it becomes how you gonna vote against me and you just got here, don't know what's going on. That kind of thing, right? And everybody's upset that they didn't say no so that the mayor could have a fucking vote. Because everybody, oh, y'all trying to silence the mayor. Y'all trying to she could never be silenced because all her talking is done in executive session. During the regular session, she doesn't have much to say. She could ask questions to guide the conversation or whatever, but basically she has nothing because she don't get to vote. So they got all this shit going on. But what do you do when everybody starts to throw in their little 2 cents? And everybody want to throw it in, and then it becomes like it is the truth. Oh, see, I told y'all they were sitting up there trying to take over. They're going to sit up there, and they're going to devise a plan, and they're going to run the city in the ground. I told y'all. They're on this conspiracy. They in cahoots with you know, they called the name. I can't think of the guy's name who gave the money for the campaign. Oh, they finna to go into cahoots with him, and they finna to get these underhanded dealings and stuff going on, and da-da-da-da. Really? And all of this fodder comes out. And so now, if you get a lot of folks to believe it, what happens? That shit starts to sound like it's truth when it's fake news. It comes across as truth. So I've been online arguing with these simpletons and carrying on about y'all jumping the gun. You're jumping. Now I understand that you're upset. Okay, be mad. Be mad. Be upset. Okay? Yes. Act for the facts. Start asking the questions instead of throwing out this bullshit of what you think the fodder is. You done let your fodder become truth, and you're standing on it as if it is, and it's not. It's conjecture. It is a subjective thing. It is your own personal belief. How you trying to imagine this thing because you got a soundbite. And why do we do that as people? And I'm using them as the story holder, but look at everything that we do in our lives. Look at how we look at the internet. We get these little 30-second little clips, honey. Okay, police officer done beat up a black son. Now all we got is that 30 seconds. And everybody up in an uproar. Now what about those times when the police were right? Because this motherfucker done did X, Y, and Z. And now it came to this, and then it got to this particular point when the police were right. Here's a good example. Do y'all remember the clip that went around where the police officer had the teenagers, the black teenagers, and don't shoot them, don't kill them, they kids. And the police officer said, don't listen to them, look at me. He kept saying, look at me. Where is the gun that you had? And they kept saying they didn't have one. They said, the man told me that you had a gun. Where is it? You're not in trouble. Just get it to me. Right? So when they got it, it was a toy pistol. And he stood up there and he told them, he said, did you see this? He said, look at this. He said, this damn thing looks real. Y'all could have been killed over some toys because y'all love it. Now, everybody stood up there, mom and them screaming. He didn't have no business. He didn't have no business. Yes, the fuck he did, because he know that they had a gun. What he didn't know was a toy. And then the mama and them didn't know that they had that goddamn gun. How about that? They did not know. But then what happened? These bastards want to sit down there and say, oh, well, still, those are kids. He didn't have to pull no weapon like that. I said, if you don't shut your mouth, shut the fuck up with that shit. Your babies came home because they were able to come home because that was a teachable moment, and the officer did everything in the right direction and say, listen, you're not in trouble. Just get me the gun. Tell me where you put it. And they got it because they threw it off. And when he saw it, there was a damn toy looking real as shit. And he told them, man, he sounded like a concerned father, right? And then the thought, and I'm getting emotional about it because that's because I'm passionate with this. And I'm just thinking about that. Could you imagine what they would have gone through if he had shot that baby to find out it was a fucking toy gun? Could you imagine that? And all four of them kids, they were able to go home. They were able to go home. And none of them sat up there and said, thank you to the officer. They didn't do shit, but sit down there and criticize him because he pulled his gun on them teenagers. And all we saw was that little 30-second clip of him telling them where the gun at and carrying on. And all we heard is that mama hollering, not knowing the full backstory. That's what we do. We don't ask the questions. And then how about this? There are moments where the 30-second clip shows the heinousness of the officer because the officer goes too far, right? We see that. You didn't have to do all that, okay? You had him down on the ground or whatever. What the fuck are you doing kicking him? Why are you coming down full Nelson with elbows and shit? He's already on the ground. That's overkill. No. But then when somebody questioned and said, I need to see the rest of it, we get upset because we need to have all of the information to make a comprehensive thought. But we don't like comprehensive thoughts anymore, do we? We want the quick shit. We want that microwavable shit, right? That sits up there that can give us the story, that we can neck roll, that we can sit down there and go run and be the first ones to tell the story and to get some shit started and to be messy because everybody wanted to get their own special brand of Wendy Williams going on. Mm-hmm. What is this? And why do we do that? Look at how we do in our personal relationships. Girl, I saw your man the other day, honey. He was with so-and-so. Okay. She don't know. You don't know what your situation is. Okay. Don't know your situation. Don't know that I trust mine. Mine gonna come back and tell me. And then, in fact, I knew he was with her. Okay. But bitch, you come running to tell me, and then you're gonna add some shit. Yeah, he sit up there hugging all up on her and shit. So now you being messy, ho. Okay, why? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? And if you're supposed to be my friend, the last thing you want to do is hurt me. That's the last thing you want to do. Okay. I was like that with my sister. I couldn't tell her that I saw her man at the damn Value Village. We were out doing costuming. I'm buying some costumes and stuff. We were running the play, and they wanted to go to outfit the people. So we at the Value Village, and my quote unquote brother-in-law is in here with some other bitch and her baby. And when I walked up on him, he got scared as hell. Now, granted, I didn't know why he was there. All I know was I saw this and I saw that. I couldn't go tell my sister that because I knew that would have hurt her. I couldn't tell her that. Okay. But I held on to it to when I needed to. But then she came to me and told me, yeah, I know about this and I know about that. I said, oh, you do? And then that's when I told her mine. And I said, I couldn't come to you with that, baby, because I couldn't hurt you like that. Okay? I couldn't hurt you like that. Because, see, not knowing the whole situation, I would have jumped and said this. But his reaction to seeing me told me everything. Because he jumped like he saw a damn ghost. And I was okay, now you know you got to go pick up your children, right? And I said that in front of her, and she looked at me, and I wanted her to say something to me, because I'd have wore her ass out. But you know you got to go get your kids, because Monique is at home waiting on you to come get your kids. Oh, I know you motherfucking well better know. But instead of jumping to conclusions, you know, we do that. You know, instead of jumping to conclusions, you have to stop, breathe, take in the information, and then ask the right questions. You understand? Ask the right questions so that we can facilitate a conversation. You know? Because all this jumping around and oh, I bet you, and I told you, and I know it's gonna be like this because he done did, I bet you, dot. And now you done created a whole motherfucking movie script on something that you have no concept of. My coworker does that all the goddamn time. He tickles me to death. He'll sit down there and put a whole scenario together, and then got to go, and then when he get corrected, then he'll sit down there with the corrected information and then retool the story. I'm like, okay, you know what? Okay, you just like to talk. That's what that is. You like to talk. And I'm like, okay. Now let me go back up into the comments because y'all that came up in here. Okay, I'm going to start here. Okay, she said, me too. Oh, you talking about the female mayor I met her before she was mayor. Oh, did you? Okay. She's a rep. Okay. I remember that. It was a black cop. Yes, Michael, you remember? Yes, it was. Yes, all the information. Okay. Hey, Tracy, what's going on? Good evening. Okay. Hey, y'all. I love you more, baby. Okay. I know you're not gonna tell you. Okay, Ruby, you already know. I know you're not gonna motherfucking tell me. You know. Yes, girl. Okay, hey, Meech, what's up? Talk to the people. Tell them what's going on, because they don't know. They're too quick to judge without the facts. Theo. That is what this is. And so now the children are trying to jump on me. Do you know I had somebody sit down here And I had to retool it because, again, now here's another thing, children. Here's another thing about jumping to conclusions. Because we're so into this technological age, right? Everything is on the keyboard or whatever. And oftentimes when you're just reading what you get on a text message or in a DM or whatever, you are reading it from your own personal experience. So you're going to hear it a certain way, especially if you don't know how the person talk. You're going to hear it the way you think they saying it, right? Wait a minute, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Because it's the way this sister said this to me. And I was about to snap her ass up so quick. Oh, baby, I was been snatched this heifer so quick. And I had to cut it out. I said, oh, wait a minute, I had to pull back. I had to pull back. I said, don't do that one. Don't do that one. Don't do that one. Okay. Wait a minute. Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna get it to y'all in just because I want to read this to y'all, child. Okay. Oh, damn it. I just had it. Hold on. And you know how when you're scrolling for something and you hit something, here you go. Okay. This is what she said to me, because again, we're talking about all this shit here. And this was written by the opponent to Ward 1, okay, to Jamea McKenzie. Her opponent wrote this. The other two council members need to stop abstaining from voting and allow the process to work. They are so concerned about not allowing our mayor to have a voice. The city is crumbling down around them. This is absolutely ridiculous, right? So I responded to her. I said, what? That doesn't have any substance to this. This is all conjecture. Why is everyone so hell-bent on the mayor, making sure the mayor has a vote when the mayor doesn't get a vote unless there's a deadlock? Has anyone actually thought about what may have been said and or not explained during executive session to call for an abstention to be recorded? Apparently not, because folks are wanting the mayor to vote. Here's this sister. She says, maybe you should buy a home and pay taxes. You said you have lived here for 15 years in an apartment. Maybe if you were truly invested in College Park, maybe you would have a different point of view. Now, y'all know I heard that. I heard that in Japanese. I heard that in goddamn Spanglish. I heard that in motherfucking Indonesian. Because I said, wait a minute. And I started off, who? And I went, how dare you? How fucking dare you? And it was all in caps and carrying on. Because, you know, they're trying to get on me about writing in caps, right? That means you're yelling and carrying on. No. If I'm yelling, I wish y'all better be glad I don't have bold. All caps and bold print and 16,000 exclamation points. Oh, hell yeah, I'm on your ass. Okay, now that's me. But, you know, I don't follow these damn text rules or whatever because I don't. Because I try to, you know, I want to make certain things happen. But when you're texting stuff, they don't let you italicize and carry on like you do on the regular keyboard. You can't italicize. So here was my response to her. I don't have to buy a home to prove my investment in College Park, ma'am. And though I don't pay property taxes, I pay my share, and so does the owners of my complex. I am crystal clear on my stance, and I so wish that these assumptions would cease and folks seek truth. But it really won't matter because you people are hell-bent on making McKenzie and Arnold your enemies. Till nothing they do will please you except resign. It's only 20 days, and they are getting all of the smoke. They have not even earned this kind of smoke yet. Okay? So again, jump into damn conclusion. Now, this is the political game. And I had someone say to me today, and this is local. Could you imagine what it's like on a national level? You see what y'all see how we lighten into Biden and 45 and all these children. Y'all see how we lighten in their ass. We talking about what we going on right now is right here. The city of College Park has just under 14,000 citizens. You talking about being on the national spectrum where you talking about umpteen millions and 50 states of folks get to have an opinion about your ass. And speculating and this, that, and the third, and jumping to a conclusion when they don't know none of the facts. None. Now, I got privy to some information that I can't share right now. They're going to do this Monday. That once it come out, it should explain some things. Okay? Because like I said, whatever happened in that damn executive session is where it went down. And being that I've been in executive sessions before for the city of College Park, when I was working on the Business and Industrial Development Authority Board, having been in those discussions, and my chair lady had to constantly knock me on my thighs and carrying on to tell me to shut up because I was about to start cussing. Oh yeah, I know what goes down in executive session. To where when we come out front to come and get back in front of the people, because we got to take the vote and this, that, and the other, hell, you could already tell because shit, everybody, yeah, nay. You know, you could tell in the attitude that something went down, that somebody didn't like or whatever, but we're not privy to that and nobody want to ask those particular questions. So I'm going to throw that out there. What the hell is going on? And I'm going to write this out because I want them to read this for the record. Now, they won't do this at the special call meeting because this is a special call. So they're not going to do this like that to where they're going to take the comment from the guests. I mean, from the constituents. Then again, they may, but I'm going to put this together to where if it don't get read, then it definitely will get read at the next meeting. Because, no, my council person needs to know this, that I truly believe that a lot of the shit that y'all seeing, he does that because most of the folks, like I said, I think I said this, most of the folks don't live in Ward 2. They live in Ward 1 that's complaining, Ward 1 and Ward 3. They can't vote for him. So he don't give a damn that he pissing them off because they don't have any voting power to get him out. Well, guess what? You pissed me off now. And I do vote for your ass. Now, how about that? Go back to the comments real quick. Hey, Earl, what's going on? Okay. Want to be the first to see? You know it. You know it. What does say, B? What does say, B? Okay. All right. Let me get off of that for a minute. Okay, we're going to move over to the next story. And again, still in this passion piece, I'm going to read this. Okay. Okay. Exactly. I know that's right, voter. Yes. Okay. And see, with my councilman, he's back in office because he lost. When I was doing all of my stuff, he lost by 2 votes. 2. Okay. Okay, fuck with me. If you wanna. How about that? Get him, my brother. They got the right one now. Oh, honey, listen. The whole thing of it is, I'll be 54 this year in a couple of months. And if I can't get anybody to understand anything, a lot of people who don't, my can'ts, my don'ts, and my won'ts, honey. Y'all don't think that y'all voices matter because you think they're going to do whatever they want to do anyway. Now, that may be true on the state level. It may be, and you may think that on the federal level. But right there in your city, where your mayor, all the city council, your school board, the ombudsman, and this, that, and the other, okay, that y'all see every day, the dog catcher, all of your judges, when you go down to circuit court and carrying on to pay that damn child support, y'all got to vote those people in. That's where your power is. Your power and that vote means a hell of a lot more on a local level than it does anywhere else. It's the local elections you got to get into, because you see them all the time. You could easily get down to your city hall. You could easily get down to the court thing. You could easily get there and be in their face. You can protest all day, trying to protest the president who in Washington, D.C., and you in Detroit, or you down in Chicago, or here in Georgia. They don't give a damn about that. Okay, oh, they protesting. Oh, we got peaceful protesters. Okay. Yeah. Okay, but the local people, you stay on their ass enough, then all of a sudden they hide from the news. You can't put no camera in their damn face. Why? Because they don't want to talk. Y'all saw the clip. Now all of a sudden, the woman called that the meeting was adjourned. She said the meeting adjourned. You're gonna override her adjournment. We are not adjourned. We are not adjourned. But now that you done, she said, "Wait a minute. Didn't you say we were adjourned, mother?" Oh, so now I say it's adjourned. Really? Oh, no, it don't work. No, that blatant disrespect. Blatant disrespect. And let me say this out loud, because it's no secret, it's very public knowledge. My councilman, his mother is the singer, Jean Carn. Don't let her go to your head, no. That's his mother, okay? Who I adore, right? Imagine, just imagine, if that was his mother in the chair of mayor, okay? And some little pissant came and just completely disrespected her the way that he just did mayor. What would he do? And how would he feel? Now what I'm asking, honey, that's a rhetorical, because y'all don't know how he's gonna feel or whatever. Y'all don't know him. Okay, you're not in his head. You can't make that assessment. But that's just rhetorical, because let me put it this way: how would you feel? Okay, because I know how I am with mine, and I know my mama crazy. Or at least she was. Hey, mama. Okay. I know what she's capable of. Okay. And I know she know how to piss folk off for real. Okay. So I know what she's capable of. But even still, you ain't gonna just. Excuse me? I don't give a fuck what she did. There's a better way to go about doing this. Especially when you're in front of me. You understand? Praise the Lord. Right, what you say? The mother of pearl. Ha! Say it, Ruby. Yes. Okay. You understand? You know what? You tagged that for me. Birthday season. You the one that gave me that. I've been running with that ever since. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so let me go. I'm not going to share the screen because it's a news site. Okay, this is our channel 2 down here, WSB TV, is where I'm going to read this from. And I don't want to get dinged or whatever for it, but I'm going to read y'all this story. And it says, here in Atlanta, and this is dated for January 14th. Okay, so that's what, 5 days ago. An argument over missing food from McDonald's order led to woman shooting death, warrant says. Tamanika Woods, okay, here we go with these damn names, honey. Tamanika Woods, a mother of 4, was shot and killed inside a McDonald's on Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard just days before Christmas. Police were called to the restaurant on December 27th, where they found Woods. She was rushed to the hospital and was pronounced dead from a gunshot wound to the chest. A witness hailed 19-year-old Tania Evans, the alleged shooter, at the scene until the police arrived. She has since been charged with Woods' murder. According to Evans' arrest warrant obtained by Channel 2 Action News, the incident led to the shooting started as an argument over missing food. Police say Evans and her sisters confronted the McDonald's employee about food being missing from their order. Woods was a friend of the worker and came to her defense, according to the warrants. During the argument, one of Evans' sisters began arguing and began fighting. That's when they say Evans can be seen in surveillance footage pulling out a gun from her waistband, walking over to Woods, and firing a single shot. Excuse me. Evans is being held without bond in the Fulton County Jail on charges of murder, child cruelty, 2 counts of aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm. She is scheduled to appear before the Fulton County judge next week. Okay. Now, y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that. Okay. You say, wait, say that again. Okay, Did you see the video? No, I didn't see the video. I didn't see the video yet. Okay. Yeah, Monique, I'm missing burger. Yeah, I'm missing burger. Okay. Okay. So now, here we go, people. Here we go. With all this talk, we got stand your ground laws, rather. We got everybody want to fight for the Second Amendment. We got everybody saying, okay, yeah, we got to this, that. Where did we lose the idea and the wherewithal to just have a fight? Huh? What happened to old school fighting and either giving an ass whooping or taking an ass whooping, you know, and still living to talk about it? I could be teased all day about getting my ass kicked or whatever. Bitch, he fucked you up. Okay, I can handle the harassment. I can handle the teasing, but bitch, I'm here to handle it. That woman got 4 kids. Okay, now let's back up a little bit because I want to be real. Some of you may say, well, hell, she had no business getting into it because they would argue with the other girl. That wasn't none of her business. Excuse me, yes, it was, and y'all in the store, and that's my coworker. And it's 4 of y'all and 1 of her, bitch. I'm not gonna have y'all do all that, and then y'all take that shit up out of here. Okay, that's anybody. Anybody? Whoa, what's going on? No, we're not gonna go through all that here. This is a place of business. Okay, now hell, you got something? Okay, what's missing? Okay, hell, give them what the hell is missing and send them on their damn way. Okay, and if it means that much, child, hell, make them a damn new burger and carry on. Y'all can write it up as waste or whatever the case may be, the way your books are add up, and call it grace. But this done broke out into a fight. Now, it started off as a fight. Did you hear what it said? You see in the camera or in the footage, the girl then goes into her waist bag or fanny pack or whatever, grabs the gun, then walk over to Miss Thing and fire a cap. Okay. Fire a cap. So why is it that we don't know how to handle ourselves, people? Why is it that every time we get upset, it's got to go to the extreme? Huh? And what is this about not wanting to be, quote unquote, disrespected, not wanting to be looking like no punk, not wanting to be looking like no bitch ass nigga? What is that mentality? Because are we so skewed about being soft and looking soft and having the appearance of being soft around our peers and carrying on to where any and every moment becomes one of these kind of things here? Now, these are females doing this because she's trying to prove what? What was that about a damn missing? You had a burger, maybe some McNuggets and a fry. Okay, maybe it was a chicken sandwich and a hot apple pie. Missing from the order. Bitch, really? 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 And this woman had to lose her life, and not at 19. 19 years old. Now you are about to go down and spend at least 20 of your next years behind bars if they don't give you natural life. So not only we about to lose 2 lives, baby, we're about to lose 2. Not to mention that the woman had 4 kids. So now we don't know what emotional state this is going to put these kids in, because they didn't say the ages. What is this? Why are we at this particular thing? Listen, we done got folks. You can't even blow your horn and carrying on, because folks now, the road rage incident. Now they just showed this last week or week before. The folks sitting up there on the road, young kids, young. Okay, Thomas, this child tried to cut me off. Well, you didn't blow your horn at them or nothing. You chased them down, and then you start firing the gun. Then when the child hit the car, the child put up in somebody's driveway, you jump out the car. Jump out the car to fire more bullets, and then get your ass damn near run over. She done tow up your car trying to back the fuck up because you got a little car to her truck. Tow your car up because you got road rage and you want to pull a gun and shoot them. Where does this make sense, people? Where? Somebody, okay. Wait a minute. How my girl doing TikTok? Okay, first we're going to take this road, and then you're going to bust a left right here, and you're going to keep going up right here. You see this tree? You're going to make a left right here at this tree and take this road, and see right over here. Over here is where you got me fucked up. Okay, I love that. But now, are we doing that here with road rage and anger and carrying on? What is it? Is it in the food? Perhaps a lot of these emotions are triggered by some of this GMO shit that we're eating. Because we can't get it together to where we're that chemically imbalanced to where I've got to sit down here and now I got to let you know that you disrespected me. And I got to run you over or flip you the bird. It's so important for me to flip you the bird. Okay? Or whatever, right? And I just got my horn fixed on Miss Mavis, honey. So I don't use it as much as I would like to because of that damn thing there. I don't listen, and not that I'm necessarily scared. It's just that I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll be all right. She didn't hit my car, whatever. Okay, but it's like, okay, bitch. And they can look at me and I'm like, oh, for real. So I could do that and carrying on, and then going about my business. You know. It doesn't require me having to chase you down, although sometimes I feel like it. Because there have been a couple of times how you saw me in the way how you swerved over. Bitch, no. You know. And sometimes you want to do that. But and then, what's the name of the movie? It's a movie like that. With, what's the child's name? Is it Mickey Rourke? What's the child's name in the movie? And he does that in the movie. The girl cut him off or whatever, and he go chase her down. He said, the word is excuse me. And this, that, and other. He flips out on them things. Yeah. We have got to do better, people. We've got to do better. We've got to do better. Okay, we've got to do better. Let me go back up into the comments. It's awful. FYI, there was a similar shooting on Roosevelt Highway. Really? Oh, thank you, Big Meech. I was just thinking about that. Whatever happened to good old-fashioned ass whoopings? Okay, right. Whoopers. Okay, right. What is this world coming to, honey? I'm just grateful to get my food hot. Okay, that part. Okay. Big chicken behind the gun. Let's see if they can fight like a man without that gun. Do you know what? A lot of them can't. Okay. Yeah, it's in the food, the air, the water, in their hearts, in their minds of everyone on this planet. Okay, Theo, say it, baby. Okay. No, accountability is a lost thing. we will make excuses for damn near everything and anybody. You know what? Listen, a lot of the times accountability is, a lot of folks don't want to be wrong. Okay. You know, we got, ooh, my bad, or whatever, but a lot of folks don't want to step up to the plate because they're scared of the consequences, if anything. And maybe that's a catch-22. Let's break that down a little bit, because perhaps that may be a catch-22. Because just as I said, consequences now are coming with everybody quick to grab a damn gun nowadays, or want to shoot, or wanting to this, or want to get so upset to where it becomes a dire response or a dire consequence. So a lot of folks would rather not deal with the consequence, you know, in that form. I'll duck behind it, I'll get around it or whatever. And it becomes, okay, well, when is anybody going to take accountability for anything? Because now it's haphazard. And if anybody say anything, there's like, ooh. And no, it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be no ooh. Okay, it should be, hey, you know, can I talk to you? This is not easy for me, honey, because I done just told this child, I done told this to hell. I done just told this all to hell. Okay. And yes, I may be upset, or yes, the person may be mad or whatever for a few minutes, and okay, it may get a little heated with a couple of words or whatever. I know what, listen, my very first car accident, when I had fallen asleep behind the wheel, Halloween, I'm dressed as Wonder Woman, naturally. And I have fallen asleep behind the wheel, and I hit a parked car. And the way how I hit that bitch hard. Okay. Because my entire front end of my car was twisted. I had a 76 Maverick. My car was totaled. There was no repairing her. Okay. The other car wasn't a total, although the insurance company may have totaled it out, but it could have been repaired. Because I broke, you know, the front end, and I broke the tire rod. So I got to get out this car, my wig in my hair, I threw my hair back and shit. Now I am deep west side Detroit. Okay. I'm over here on Dexter and Wildermere, honey. Okay. For anybody who knows that area. And all these men, honey, boys, black boys, you know, hood thugs come out of the house, and they coming in. And because of how I stepped, I had to kick my door open, honey, because the door got glass. So I kicked myself out. And like I said, I step out and I throw my hair because it's in my face. And these motherfuckers say, you supposed to be Wonder Woman? I said, yeah. Because I'm talking about the costume. Baby, they go running. They ran up and down the street. Now, mind you, it's like 3:30, 3:45 in the morning. They going to beat on people's doors trying to get them to come and see me. Because they're like, you're not going to believe this. You are not going to believe this shit. They mother come out the house, and she come out with a white gown on and things. She had the pink hair curlers in her. Baby, you all right? You all right? I said, yes, ma'am, I'm fine. I said, I just need to get to a phone. This is before cell phones. I don't need to get to a phone because I got to call my mother. We need to call the police. She said, okay, so she let me come in the house. Now, when I went in the house, it was like 1,100 of these motherfuckers that came outside. Now, it's still another 200 in the damn house. I'm like, the fuck is going on up in here? So she let me call. I called the police, let them come. I called my mama. I said, Mama, I just tore up my car. And she said, oh, I knew something was wrong because I couldn't sleep. Mama, you know, she gifted and she just couldn't sleep. So she said, baby, you all right? I said, yeah, I just ran my stockings. Baby, when I said that, them fuckers went out the house laughing at how this motherfucker said he ran his stockings. That was a tickle. That there was just a tickle. So now I'm waiting on the woman who owns the car. They tearing her window up. They tearing her door down. That bitch had to been drunk, sleep, or something, because she didn't come outside at all. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, okay, Lord, I'm gonna have to take this because I know they're gonna be mad, they finna be this, they finna be that. And I'm saying to myself, okay, be ready, because you finna be a whole bunch of sons of bitches and motherfuckers, and oh, you finna be everything, baby. This finna get good. You finna get good. Well, they never came, but the police come, and we did all that and this, that, and other, blah, blah, blah. The thing is that now everybody want to, well, tore up my lawn. Who gonna pay for my lawn to get there? Because the way how I'm up, it was kind of wet, so I got deep tire marks in the grass and carrying on and all that. So now, I'm listening. So I've got to absorb all of this shit that they doing, because I'm at fault. But then I had to say to myself, okay, you know what? Okay, now I done had enough, because it's like you only gonna get so many. Okay, yes, you're right. Okay, I'll take that. But baby, when you hit that last one, okay, that's it. That it's kind of like being in the boxing ring. Okay, yeah, I know. I'm trying to tire you out. But nigga, you hit me one more damn time. Okay, boom. And I was saying all that to say, oftentimes we don't want to take that accountability. We don't want to be in the wrong. We don't want to be seen in that light. We don't want to be seen in a way that's going to give us the disadvantage. Okay, we don't want to have egg on our face. We don't want to have the humiliation. We don't want to be the butt of the jokes. But we have to take that accountability, because you did it. You did it. And if you're somebody like me who has a conscience about it, child, your conscience will eat you up. Your conscience will not let you rest until you right it some kind of way or confess it or whatever. You got to make atonement for it. And yeah, and a lot of times we live in a world that don't want to do that. There are enough guns on this planet to put 3 to 5 guns in the hands of everybody on this planet. Oh, damn, really? The 1% made sure of this because they knew it would come to this, and we would eliminate each other. Okay, you can get a gun easier than you can get a bag of chips. Now, you know what, Theo? I can't fuck with that one, because you're right. You're damn right. Okay. I used to have this image, and I just got rid of it, and I played it on the show a long time ago when I first found it, to where they had a fold-up gun. It was a machine gun that they broke down and folded it up, and baby, they took and folded it over, and then they had taken the Chanel C's and glued it on the top of the thing to make it look like it was a Chanel purse, and put a chain thing on it, so you could walk, and nobody knows it's a weapon until you assemble it or whatever. Kind of like Transformers, it was a transforming gun. But then now the guns are becoming, they're becoming stylish or whatever. I mean, I've never fired a weapon in my life. Okay, but then I saw, y'all know, Big Red, honey, Lavelle, Minister Lavelle. He's Navy, so he's military, and he's been wanting to get me to get a gun and carrying on and blah blah blah. Now he wants to take me through the safety training, because he said, "You don't do nothing until you show and prove to me that you are safe enough with the gun, and you know how to break it down, how to this, that, and other, make sure all that." He wanted to take me through this. I thought, okay, haven't done it yet, but in the interim, honey, he's showing me guns and things. We looking at catalogs and carrying on. Why did I come across a Wonder Woman gun? That bitch was pretty. Oh, she was pretty, honey. And I wanted to slip it because it was Wonder Woman on the handle and constructed, and it was a Glock. It was a was it a 45 millimeter Glock? I think so. It wasn't a 357. I think it was 45. But that girl was pretty, and of course I wanted it because it was Wonder Woman. Then of course they had them in purple and they had them in silver, and with the pearl handle. And, now the whole idea of gun and weaponry, honey, is about the sportsman, because a lot of folks collect the damn things now because they're pretty or they're odd or obscure, you know. And so, yeah, so now it has become this whole big old thing. And everybody is under the impression of, I have to protect myself. And I'm like, protect yourself. How do you protect yourself when the idea becomes weaponry? Because going to the gun range, and I've looked at these targets and carrying out, I have yet to see anybody practice on a full torso. Every target that I've seen, honey, has been an upper torso. No legs, no nothing. So you're not learning how to shoot to maim or hit them in the leg, hit them in the arm or whatever, to immobilize them. It's always about being 3 center mass, honey. You're trying to take them out. Take them out. And so now, is it part of, I've always blamed the music too, because a lot of this music is so angry. Music is supposed to calm the savage beast, right? But the music now is becoming so angry. The beats and carrying on, it's not even happy beats. You don't even feel that in the music. They don't make music with love anymore. It's all about trying to get paid and all about trying to get these beats. And how much of the shit I am as a DJ. It's never about the art of creating the song. And loving what you do, loving the craft of it. So we get garbage from music, and it's dictating the culture. It's dictating the culture. They're not doing it for the culture, they're dictating culture. And that's where we are nowadays. So we've got to learn how to do better with that, children. We just got to learn how to do. The question becomes, what's the lesson, though? I think that's the bigger question. What is the lesson that we got to learn? We keep saying we got to learn how to do better, but what does that lesson? If I was a teacher, y'all put that up in the comments. If you were a teacher teaching this class of what do we learn to do better, what is it that you want to teach folks? What should the curriculum look like? Let's do that. What should that curriculum look like? Okay. Okay. What should that curriculum look like? Okay. I'm going to let this scroll on the bottom. Okay. While we're doing that, because this is my motto for 2024. I'm opening every door and I'm beating the high score. Oh, excuse me. In 2024. That's the motto for this year, y'all. And the whole thing behind that is to open every door of opportunity, honey. We're on the precipice of doing some things that is really, really big. I want to make the announcement, but I don't want to make it just yet. It's a little too premature just yet. But we got some exciting things coming down the line. As there's an app coming as well. Okay, once I commit to it and carry on and figure out how we're going to do this, we got something. No, you know what? No, I guess I can't announce it because the phase 1 of it is done. And so now we got to get into phase 2 and to phase 3. And what is going on is, darlings, we are officially going to be a full radio station. Yes, Dishing Tea with Big Meats, honey, and Dishing Tea Entertainment is going to bring about WTEA radio, honey. WTEA radio, yes. So it's WT, honey. So what's T? That's the name of the radio station. Once I secure it, we're going to have music and stuff playing 24 hours. So, we got to get my programming and stuff together and things of that nature. So I'm going to have a little bit of everything for everybody, well, within reason, because I don't do country. I mean, what that look like to having a black country station? I may do country, a couple of hours of country music. I don't know. But we're going to have a number of things on there. And so this particular program, this is our TV show, of course, on YouTube and always streaming. But we're also going to be live over there on the station. Okay, so that there is coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. I'm so excited about that. We just got the paperwork the other day when I got my call letters came. So WTEA radio. Can you stand it, baby? Can you stand it? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. It should be about living and loving better. Okay, I like that. Okay. Love yourself first and then help others. Okay. Come on now. Okay. So that there is that. Let me do this last story. Then I'm going to let you guys go because it is Friday and the witching hour is vastly approaching. And I know some of you may be trying to get out to go to a club or whatever. For those of you who can, if y'all trying to stay warm and all this in this meltdown and carrying on, how to stay warm, do what you need to do to stay warm. Okay. But here's the question I want to ask, and we hear this all the time, and the people always say this. They say, you know, you can have and you can be anything you want to be. You can do anything you want to do. As long as you put your mind to it, baby, you can be anything you want to be. And the question becomes, is that a lie or not? On the radio station, yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes. It's going to be internet radio. Okay, all over the world. So what does that mean to you? Because here's something that I want you to consider, and I'm going to leave this here. As I'm getting older, a little wiser, and carrying on, I'm coming to find out that that particular statement, y'all, that we love saying you can be anything you want to be, honey, is not 100% true. No, it's not. It's not 100% true because we all know that not everything is for everybody. We all know that if we had the choice to turn ourselves a different shade or whatever, because for those who think that black is a curse and this, that, and other, who want to be white, who want to be this, you know, you can easily change that. Now they tell you, okay, they got creams and this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. We may have heard about stuff, people injecting body dye or whatever into them, and whatever all that shit is, honey. That doesn't happen, okay? In a regular world, it doesn't happen that quickly to say, oh, I want to be white. You could be anything you want to be, honey. Well, I want to be white. You could identify. Well, now that we got this, oh, I identify as bullshit going on. Okay. You will never be. Okay. You can be anything you want to be. No. Okay. You can't be a doctor. You never went to medical school. Okay. And don't have a license. You can't be a hairdresser, but yet you've never done any hair. I can't let you come up in here and work as a hairstylist and you don't have any classification. You don't have any licensing behind you to say that you're skilled. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot to that needs to be. We got to rework that. Okay. We've got to rework that. Okay. What you say? People, please don't fall for the illusion of inclusion. Now, you know what? Now, here's the thing. Inclusion is cute. But inclusion also has boundaries. See, everything about life has a boundary, honey. Otherwise, if it didn't have boundaries, we would be God then, wouldn't we? If it didn't have a boundary, honey, then that means, you know what? How many of y'all remember this on Sesame Street? Was it Sesame Street or one of the educational shows? And it was talking about laws, right? Remember the little cartoon about laws? And it said, okay, let's live in a world where there are no laws. and the little thing was trying to cross the street, but the car comes speeding by, and wouldn't let him cross because now all the cars are running at this particular speed. And he was like, well, wait a minute, I can't get across the street. But there are no laws. Okay, there are no laws, honey. So yeah, you take your chances. And so if we live in a world of anarchy and carrying on and no kind of sense of order, then what does that mean? How do we function? Okay, how do we function? So everything about the world has boundaries. Everything, every place, every item, every something, everything has boundaries. So even inclusion, okay, we can include whatever, but we know whatever don't agree with our spirit, you're not letting that in your space, are you? Yeah, I could appreciate it. I could respect who you are, but I don't agree with that. I'm asthmatic. I can't be around smokers. Okay, so you got to go smoke over there, or better yet, no, you stay right here. I'll go over there. Okay, no, 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 no. Don't let me interrupt you, honey. I'm the missing link. Okay, or the weakest link at this particular point, because y'all already established. I'll take myself over here. Don't cost you nothing. Don't cost you a goddamn thing to do that. Okay, so now in trying to work that, inclusion has boundaries. Okay, inclusion has boundaries. And a lot of times the illusion becomes that just because I included you means I'm supposed to fuck with you. Just because I included you into this means that I'm supposed to give you all rights and privileges. And in most cases, that may be true, but not all. Not all. Look at us as a people. Okay, affirmative action came in. Affirmative action came in, and yeah, they included us. But then what happened? Okay, they included us, but then what happened? They start to exclude black men because now, based on affirmative action, honey, I can get the black female who'll give me my one black and my one female. So I'll do the black female. So now men can't work. So then they got to excluding men out of this equation, right? But it's all about inclusion, right? Here, let me go here because I was upset about this. How about you have Clark Atlanta, Spelman, Morehouse? They're here in Atlanta. All of them are I never realized that they were all the same campus. Okay. You walk across the mall and go around this building, you at Spelman. You come back out, hit another left or whatever, come around the corner, you at Clark Atlanta. All right. Come out of Clark Atlanta, honey, go across the mall right here. You got the sidewalk, then you got the big open field right there. Then you're looking right at the School of Medicine for Morehouse. Okay. So here's where it is. Morehouse is all boys, an all male school. Spelman is all female. Clark Atlanta is the co-ed. Why? If you got accepted into Morehouse as a black man, and now you say that I'm not a man, I'm a woman, you're trying to graduate from Morehouse as a woman. Why? This is an all-male school. You don't identify as male anymore. You identify as woman. I can't say female because trans people are not females. Okay, they're trans. So you identify as trans. Okay, what makes you think you're supposed to stay in the school? This is an all-men school. Why do you think your ass supposed to stay here and you transition about to be the only bitch up in here, butch queen up in pumps? Okay, and hair and makeup and lashes and nails. Boundaries. Inclusion has boundaries. Inclusion has boundaries. Yeah, I said it, and I'm gonna stand on it. All right. So listen, I'm gonna let that be for now because I'm getting. I don't know what's going on. It might be that I'm fighting this stuff off, and I keep getting cotton mouth or something. You know, y'all see me playing with my lips and carrying on. I right up in here, my lips been chapping and carrying on. I done pulled this little dead skin a little too far. Cause hell, this shit is irritating me now. It's kind of like I ain't the white meat, but honey, I'm at the pink meat right now, and then it's irritating me. Um, but nonetheless, let's look into that. We can't have and everything. You know, you can have whatever you want, and you can be whatever you want to be. Not necessarily true. Not necessarily true, honey. That there is becoming more of a lie than anything because there's so many things that are in the way of that statement being 100% true. And one of which they tell you, honey, I said that earlier, honey, what's mine is mine. Okay, if God said it's for me, then it's for me. Okay, but you can't make God give you nothing because oftentimes we got a lot of wants. We got a lot of wants, honey, but we don't recognize our needs. Because oftentimes we confuse wants and needs. See? So let me stop that right there because I felt something coming, and that's going to take me to a whole nother tangent. Okay? So, yeah. Oh, tell my baby. That's my great kids. He says she loves you, great uncle. Oh, that's my grandniece, y'all, honey. I got grands, honey. Because we're better than great, honey. We are grand. My grandniece, honey, Miss Kinsey. Oh, that's my nephew's second baby, honey. Okay. Oh my goodness. And that's my sister. My sister. My sisters are identical twins. Y'all have heard me say this all the time because I brag about them all the time. There's my baby. My sisters are identical twins. And the older twin, they're 2 minutes apart. The older twin, that's Monique in the captions. She has two sets of fraternal twins. Okay, boy and a girl each time. Her twin, my other sister, she has a son. Well, both of their sons, well, my sister's oldest son and my other sister's son, they're both fathers of two. Well, Keenan got the two girls, Kevin got the two boys. Okay. And it's just so that way about my family, how our dynamics are. But those are their grandbabies. And then my brother's daughter, Miss Onicia, she has a daughter. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she has yes. She has a daughter. And yeah, that's all the great grandbabies, honey. So I'm a grand uncle, honey. That's 5 of them, baby. We got 5 of them. So I'm excited. I sidetracked with her because I was with my sister, and she said my baby said something to me. So listen. Oh, I need y'all to keep. Okay. Y'all know in gay world, honey, I'm a mother in gay world. So my very first gay child, my firstborn, Pete, he lost his dad a couple of days ago. I don't know if I'm going to be able to come home or not because my money may not be right for me to travel. Because of course I'm going to need a car, and of course I'm going to need a hotel room, whatever. Because much as I love my family and carrying on, honey, I've gotten to the point I've got to have my own space because they live in their lives, and I don't need to come in being the old ogre because I would do that even though I don't live there, but I come up in there because y'all better get up in there and clean this house. But that's me trying to be over kids. And if y'all seen my house, Mo, did Keenan tell y'all about my house? Child, he came down here. Child, I still need help, y'all. I still need help. I'm putting it out there. I will embarrass the shit out of myself because I have no problem being that kind of transparent, but I really and truly need help. This 700 square foot apartment, honey, I've got to transform it back into an apartment and not a storage unit. And I've got to get rid of stuff. I got to put my clothes up. I got to get my son's clothes out. Y'all know we just celebrated his birthday. He would have been 33 on the 16th. My sister friend, I showed y'all her prom picture. She's gone now. She would have been 54 on the 13th. Today being the 19th, honey, today is the 3rd anniversary of the passing of my cousin, Miss Tenero Lynn Fox. She gone, honey. So, you know, it's that. So it's a lot. And so my apartment is doing and showing what I don't show to the world. Okay. So I'm going to need help to purge, to organize, and to get this thing together. I got some shit in my head, but it's in my head because the implementation of it becomes a little bit that way for me. So, yeah. But nonetheless, there is that. So here, let me wrap this up because I need for you guys to get ready to go have your own little do-I-ditties and et cetera, honey. I probably will be back tomorrow. It's Saturday. I'm trying to get better at being on time with my show because this is what we do. At the same time, I got to break the habit of, oh, I'm not feeling it, and okay. But at the same time, I'm not feeling it. If it's a general not feeling it and we have nothing to talk about, I'm not going to force a show on you. Okay? There's no way of forcing a show on you because then it'd be half-assed, and I don't like that, okay? So having said all that, my darling, listen, you may finish all of your crumpets, dear, because the tea has been dished, and you have been dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meats, honey. If you love me like you do, honey, you can tell a friend, honey, but if you hate me in any way, shape, style, form, or fashion, you can tell all of your motherfucking enemies to come over here to like, subscribe, and to share on whichever platform that you're looking at, seeing me on, hear me on, or whatever. Like, subscribe, and to share, my dears. So on that note, I'm not going to sing out. No, I'm not going to sing out because I'm a little dry and it's not going to come out right. Okay, it's not going to come out right. You know what? Maybe I should record it. If I record it, then maybe I'll just let it play. But it's no fun because the fun is trying to see how long I can hold that note at the end. Y'all know I'm trying to get my inner Melba Moore on, right? Because she does, I think her longest note that I counted was maybe 72 beats. Okay, which is fucking unheard of. But she can hold that note like that, and I'm trying to match it, honey. Okay, I need to match that damn thing, honey. Okay, all right, Theo, peace, baby, peace. Okay, so I'm not going to sing out, but what I am going to do is I'm going to just say, hey, it is what it is. Oh, you know what? Hold on, I have not given y'all the little cackle yet. Where is she, honey? Because I haven't played her in a minute, honey. Y'all know that's my shit. That day is my shit. So, okay. Let me let y'all go, darling, because I'm losing my voice, y'all. Oh, where's the damn closing credits? Oh, here we are, because I overlook them. All right. On that note, honey, we'll see you guys on the next go round, honey. Remember, you are always dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meats, honey. I love you. Be good to yourself before you be good to others, honey. Be good to yourself before you be good to others. We'll talk soon. Kisses.